What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today is a bit of a weird one. I'm reviewing over my Premier League predictions that I did before game week 1 and seeing how wrong I may have got things, which is in some cases is very wrong, and how right I might have got things, which in some cases is very right. So today, like I just said, basically, we're looking over at my predictions. I'm going to get them on the screen, jump cut, and then see you in a few seconds. So I got them on the screen now. You can see them either side of me. I don't know which side, I haven't edited them in yet, but my predictions are there. And I'll probably be looking down the screen because I've got them on Excel document at the moment. So that being said, let's go through the three teams put to relegation zone. Hull in 20th, Watford in 19th, Middlesbrough in 18th. I may have got, I'm going to say, two of them wrong. Hull look better than I expected. Phelan should get the job, and if he does, I believe he could lead them to safety. It's a very big could. I mean, at the moment they have only signed 6 other players and they needed a lot more, but with them and plus the whole team back fully fit, they should be good. Watford I catastrophically got wrong, and I'm constantly slated by Fox in the Box on Twitter, and I hold my hands up. That one I got completely, absolutely, utterly, despicably wrong. And it's something that I'm now coming to realise that both Watford and Southampton do brilliantly when they bring a new manager in, no matter how short the last manager been in, or how much he didn't know English, or he struggles, he hasn't even been in the Premier League before. They get it right, and it's another time where I think Watford have got it right. The tactics seem to be working, and the result against Manchester United shows that they are a team that means business. They've had a really tough 5 games to start the season, and they have done really, really well. That being said, though, there is still time. It's only 5 games in, but I'm pretty confident they're not going to be 19th, anywhere near the relegation zone. They do look really good. He's moved Kurtyoy into much more of a freelance position and brought in players like Pereira, who I think is a fantastic signing for the club. Daryl Janmaat is another one I'm really, really impressed with. And in general, just they look a lot better than they did last season. And I was a bit confused when they decided, or the manager and both parties I think decided that it wasn't to be, and they were going to, mutually go away and go off somewhere. But I'm really surprised at how they've turned out, and I'm quite glad because I do like Watford. It's a London-based team, London-based team. I'm kind of near there, so I always want London teams to do well. But Watford I've catastrophically got wrong. The one thing I don't think I've got wrong is Middlesbrough. Now Middlesbrough have had a decent start, but they're not completely out of the woods yet. Same with what I'd say I've got catastrophically wrong run, which is a Hull. The other two is still for debate. They're still a bit in iffy sort of situation. You've got 5 games in. Yes, Hull started really, really well. And yes, Middlesbrough started really, really well. But I can see them dipping. I can see them going up in the table. It's a weird sort of situation. But 17th. I've got Bournemouth, again iffy. I do feel like they'll be around there. I think that's sort of shown so far. West Brom is 16th. While the West Ham result aside, they haven't really had the best of starts, but they have got results, got points on the board, so I think they'll be around there anyway. Sunderland in 15th could be dropping lower. Only 1 point in their first 5 games is worrying for them. Just above them, we've got Burnley, who look good. I feel like they'll be safe for the season, probably finishing around there. I think I might have got them right. Palace in 13th. I'm not sure what to expect. There are times where they've looked okay, looked poor. It's a bit of a mishmash, but I think 13th is an average sort of guess. I think they might go higher, but it is the typical Palace thing. They've had an okay start, but it's the second half of the season where they catastrophically go down, and if they are in maybe 7th, 8th, 9th, there's a chance they could slide down and down and down come 2017. So I'm keeping my things open for that. Above them, we've got Swansea in 12th. They look to be in a bit of bother at the moment, but I do feel like they'll be safe. They'll get enough points off the board when they got a fully fit team. You get your Rente working, Borja Baston comes in, the record signing. I feel like they'll be safe enough. Just got to get that balance really, and once they've got that, I think they'll be safe and they'll be up trying that position. Leicester 11th. Now this is the one that the first one that people really got confused with. I think Watford was one, but it was sort of 50-50, and I was along with a lot of people that had got it wrong, I want to say, but thought they would be down there because the manager, the imports from outside the Premier League, all looking as if it was going to head towards one direction, which was relegation. Leicester was the first one that really raised eyebrows among people. I looked at the BBC Sport, right beforehand, or right before doing that, or whenever it was released, I can't remember when, and their report, and every single one of their pundits put them 10th or above. And I think Leicester are still going to be finishing around mid-table. Maybe 10th, 9th, 8th even at a push, but at the moment they haven't shown. I mean, Kante is a huge gaping hole, and that is going to be struggling to be filled. Amati and Mendy will not do the job there. If you put them together, maybe then you lose Drinkwater, who is key. So at the end of the day, we're still in that iffy zone, but Leicester do look good, and so far with Slimani coming in, he looks good. But 11th, I feel like it's still amicable. Catastrophically wrong number 2, Stoke. They are in a hell of a rot at the moment. Smashed 4-1 by Dancing Man's Crystal Palace. Not looking good for them. There's still time for them to pull it back, but they were poor in the second half of the season, and I should have seen this coming really, but they were poor at the start of the season as well. They've signed good players. Bonny and Martins Indy on deadline day, 2 really good signings. You've got Sobby, hasn't really even given a chance yet, so always time for improvement, but Stoke look destined for the bottom half of the table. 9th the last 3 seasons. I don't think they'll be getting 9th again. Talking about 9th, I predicted Southampton 9th. I feel like that's going to be around there. Southampton had a decent start to the season, got a few tough games out of the way, and got points on the board, so that's always important. West Ham in 8th. What's gone wrong with West Ham? Well, I'm not too sure really. But to be honest, I laid down 3 places where they need to improve. Goalkeeper, getting Randolph in. Defence, you need to get Reed and Ogbonna fit and playing, as well as Chris might be back. And striker, the panic buys of Kaleri and Zaza are really showing. They are not Premier League proven quality. Now, yeah, it's alright because Watford gone and brought off a whole new team again from outside, but the thing is they've kept their core, whereas West Ham don't have that striker. They didn't really have it last season. They don't have it this season. Let Valencia go. I don't think West Ham fans too worried about that. But worrying up top, I think West Ham have gone wrong. They've not got a fear factor. If you get Carroll fit and firing for the whole season, I think they'll be up there. But defensive-wise, Randolph deserves a chance, and I think you need to get Collins out of the team. He's a liability. 7th, now this is the second one, and a massive one. I think that's why the dislikes are incredible at the moment. Man United in 7th. 3 losses in 1 week. Jose Mourinho's got some magic touch. You've got Pogba not performing, Rooney not performing, Fellaini just getting in the way of everyone. You've got the defence looking worrisome again. He's pointing fingers at Luke Shaw, probably the second player to be alienated. You've got Schweinsteiger pushed out of the team already. Probably Mata coming soon. Zlatan, he's pretty good in fairness. And they've got no wide players that Mourinho likes. What do you want me to say? That's why I put them in 7th, because I felt like, yep, I mean, admittedly, first 2 games I said Pogba looked good. After that, he's just been missing. The magician has just went poof and moved him away. But alas, what will be. 6th, Man City. First of all, 7th in Man United. I do think they'll be finishing around there. 7th or 6th around there. I don't think I got that one right, so I'm just going to say that one there. I'm not backing down. I feel like I've got that one spot on. Man City in 6th. Or did I get that one wrong? 5 wins in 5. They look good. All it takes, though, is someone to learn the Guardiola way. Someone like Liverpool, I feel like could really counteract Man City, because the way they play, you've got the pace of maybe Sturridge, Mane, Wijnaldum, Coutinho, Firmino going forward. Lallana as well. You've got Klein down the fullbacks. Just a team like that, and the way they play, leaving 2 people on the halfway line, that's it when they attack, 2 people further forward. They could get hurt, but I feel like Man City will be much better than 6th, and I have got hold my hands up again. That one has been wrong. Everton in 5th. Now this one was another one that surprised a few people, but they've started really well. One of only 3 teams to be unbeaten. I feel like they will finish around 5th this season. 4th was Liverpool. Now again, they've had a really good in some places, but then you got trashy in some places. You've got the win against Arsenal possibly being good, but conceding goals, and you got a loss to Burnley, and you think, hold on a minute, we were just thinking, you know what, if Liverpool can do that, what happened to their 26 shots, no goals? But I think they're coming over it now, looking better. Winning against Chelsea has helped settle a few people. A new home stadium has been built, and it's ready now, so that's all good. But I feel like Liverpool could get around there, maybe 5th or 6th, but I feel like they will get 4th. I'm standing by that. And everything else, really, I do feel like maybe you could see first to fourth maybe push down a position for Man City to finish top, but Spurs in third, Arsenal in second, and Chelsea in first. I feel like they will be around there. Yeah, I feel like one team's got to lose out because I feel like Man City will definitely get top four this season. My bet is probably on Liverpool just scraping fifth, unfortunately. But there we go. That is what I think. I feel like I've done okay. It's not been that bad, but there are some things I got catastrophically wrong. My screen's just turned off. Watford and Man City being two of them. And I hold my hands up for that one. I'll constantly hold my hands up for that one. And I'll be ribbed for the rest of the season. But Man United, I think I've got right. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm standing by that one. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And what do you think, looking at the table now, how teams have performed and my predictions, plus your own predictions, how many teams do you think you got right? How many teams do you think, myself included, have got catastrophically wrong? I know Man City and Watford are definitely too. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And peace.